Blessed day to each of you. My name is Hazel, a professional mind lecturer and also a teacher at Lincoln School of Arts and Languages. Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that the small one can be great too? Well, this time let's find out, okay? My topic for today is the foundation of life. Seems interesting, right? Okay, so let's start. So who likes playing chess? Raise your hand. Okay, me, I really like playing chess. So, but before that, what is chess? Okay, chess, it's a game for which two players, each of them whom moves 16 pieces according to fixed rules across a checkerboard and tries to checkmate the opponent's king. You know, it's very satisfying if you say the word checkmate. So I really like that word. You know, in chess, there are different pieces and each piece has its own task. And as you can see, we have here the pawn, rook, knight, bishop, queen, and of course the king. First, we have the pawn, which is the weakest and the smallest among the pieces and can only move one square. Okay, the next is the rook, which is the straight piece because it will just move only straight, moving forward, backward, side to side. Okay, and next is the knight, which can move in an uppercase L, move only. Okay, next is the bishop that can move diagonally only. And next is the queen, okay, the queen piece. It is the most dangerous and the versatile piece on the board. Why? Because she can move with a combination of rook and also the bishop chess piece. And this is my very favorite. Okay, because I can do everything, right? And lastly is the king. This piece is the game winner, but can only move like a pawn, which is one square at a time. During the game, if the opponent checks your king, then you will lose the game. But you know, the amazing thing about this game is that the pawn, which is the smallest and the weakest, can contribute a big difference in a game. When a pawn reaches the other end of the board, it can be changed for any other piece of its own color. Of course, except for the king, yes. This is what we call promotion. Therefore, a pawn can be promoted to be a queen, a rook, a bishop, or a knight. It's very amazing, right? And I hope I could play chess together with you. So now, I will share with all of you the amazing story of a football team. Yes, so way back year 1920, the Great Depression has arisen in America. And you know, so many people lost their job and become poor. They lost their hope and of course their happiness. But you know, the amazing thing during that time is that heroes show in the midst of this difficult situation. And there are the 12 mighty orphans. Living without parents was so hard. These 12 orphans suffers a lot inside the orphanage until they met their science teacher and coach named Rusty Russell. You know, Rusty Russell is a teacher in a prestigious school but give up his position and teach in an orphanage. From that time on, they start to play football. They call their teams the Mighty Mites. They practice day and night without shoes because there's no money to buy one for each of them. They can't have their own football. They just use a farm truck as they travel to join a game. You know, just like how David fights in front of Goliath, the Mighty Mites play against stronger teams, but won because of the new spread offense strategy that Russell discovered. After many practices and sacrifices, they receive a lot of achievements and become the nation's hero as they give hope to other people through playing football. Truly, we can say that they are a team that started with nothing, left with more than they could have ever dreamed of. Personally, we are no different. I am also from a separated family. I lose hope and struggles a lot. I almost want to give up. But amazingly, when I met IYF, my life changed, and now I am a teacher, a leader, and also a life changer. So many of us, we have a lot of struggles. We might be weak and poor. We might be in a difficult situation. Many of us also want to give up. But you know that those weaknesses might be our strength if we will just move forward. A king is once a pawn who dreamed and overcome his struggles. Pawn will never step backward, just like what the 12 mighty orphans did. And so I hope every one of us should live like a pawn. The moment we overcome those shortcomings, then that's the start of true wisdom. Remember, let us be great pawn in this game of life. Thank you.